What the fuck is up? Welcome back to the Chakra Show. That was very strained. Wanted to just go ahead and drop in here real quick. While I'm actually on shift, but just to let Vile Revelation know to offer them my thanks for this awesome opportunity. Enjoy what is an early album release forecast from Eden before they even have it released, but Brandon said I could upload it today. And yeah, just like the Great Eternal Music Machine, let's keep cranking. Good timing, Max. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and everything possibly in between, welcome to another episode of the Anatomy Podcast, featuring a great and lengthy Fry Black and Deathcore intro by our good friend here, Brandon O'Neill, both of Vile Revelation, Abadonia, and Uwugasm, because that was a thing that he had me check out a long time ago. And not going to lie, if not Vile Revelation, if not Abadonia, I definitely want to hear some more Uwugasm in the future, because I'm all about that anime slam.
Let that happen tonight. No, that's a bad idea. Okay, Monday.
But today, we are continuing a new tradition that was pitched actually by Mr. Brandon O'Neill here for the show. He said, why don't we go ahead and listen to a brand new album, that being Cast from Eden, having yet to be released. So technically we're time traveling right now. In reality, you guys are going to be hearing this conversation. You guys are going to be hearing this commentary. It shall be unleashed upon your audible observational senses, audible sensations, I guess, or senses, on the 28th, right? February 28th, or?
I think that sounds right.
That sounds right.
29th and then the first leap year.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. So basically, we are still a good chunk of time out from this album releasing. But when me and Brandon were talking about getting this session set up, it started with, okay, I'm ready to get Vile Revelation on the Anatomy Podcast. He said, I am too. Let's make it happen. And then he said, yo, what if we go ahead and listen to our new album early on, once we get the mix and mastered product, the final product that will be distributed to public domain on the 29th. Let's go ahead and listen to that album early. Let's go ahead and do an album listening session, do all, well, basically on my end, I would say all the clickbait faces, reactions, impressions upon listening to what is Black and Deathcore, but also expanded into the stars, which ends up being very brand familiar with other bands in the scene like Worm Shepherd, To Obey a Tyrant, Viscera, and plenty of other iconic acts that continue to exponentially grow with time. Not only is this some good old Ignite the Church formula music, not only is it heavy deathcore with plenty of breakdowns, plenty of vocal Olympics, as the trending term is now occurring, bouncing back and forth over social media, but also the sense of collaboration on this record, I think, is going to be one the boys in Vile Revelation will be proud of until the end of time, and as they truly kickstart their discography, if they haven't already, right? So, amongst other things, we're going to be starting off this session today. So far, just me alone, but Finn might bounce in here and there. We just don't know when he'll be bouncing in, so keep that in mind. And like I said, the complication kind of serves its own purpose, right? It's not often that people in two different time zones, both who are still financially struggling, one who's trying to basically work three jobs, the other who's trying to find a job in the first place, despite his endeavors in tattooing, well, the schedule might be complicated, but we will work with it the best we can over time. And let's just say Finn is making the necessary arrangements to blow the expectations of this podcast, of this show, out of the water going into this year as 2024 progresses. This is the year of the Anatomy Podcast. This is going to be the year of Blind Without Our Failures, just speaking for the efforts we plan to, that I plan to fulfill. As we just project into the future. Like, at the very least, I will be re-recording Error. It's going to be a great year. That's all you need to know. There are going to be a great many artists that we also schedule on this podcast, for our intention will be to schedule at least 3 bands per week on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. If we can manage to accomplish that, you will be seeing 144 episodes of the Anatomy podcast in 2024 alone. I am looking forward to it. It's going to be a very prominent future, and it all starts here. If it hasn't already started with the 2024 co-pilot pilot and the session we did with Oklahoma Ass Beaters Cell to promote and listen to their EP, The Unbearable Form, early on, now released through Unbeaten Records. Gentlemen, welcome to session. It's good to finally have you here. It's good to finally have you here and call. I am very excited to listen to Cast from Eden, your new 2024 full length coming out later this month. How are you boys doing today so far?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been excited to do this since we got this all planned out.
I am too. And just in case you folks might want to know, maybe this will keep you engaged early on in session. Ultimately, some of the vocal features, the vocalists who featured on songs on Cast from Eden, including the boy, Brandon, from over in Virulent, in VCKB. They just released their new EP last weekend, but he did feature on this record, and ultimately, he might pop in during session, which I really look forward to, as we have yet to record an Anatomy podcast session to promote what will be the new Necro Thuggin EP. This is an ass beater. It is easily, I think, Virulent is easily one of the newest, best slam bands, and they're just trying something very, very fresh.
I love the vibes, man.
Yeah, me too.
We love the boys in Virulent for sure. And being that they are, well, an AZ local, I almost managed to get them to come over to my house yesterday. No, that's not true. Friday afternoon. I was like, hey, you boys should come over. And they were really open to the idea. They would have been open to the idea if they didn't have to play, break, and blast the next day with other iconic up-and-coming deathcore, slam, beatdown artists, including and not limited to Nine Dead, Knights of the Abyss, Reminiscence, Ritual of Despair, 97 Minutes, and Cephalotropsy, which has been around for a long time, but they're making a comeback.
Show.
So very, very solid shit. And I would have paid anything to either be there or be, I don't know if you boys knew about this, but while Upsulfur and Mental Cruelty is on the Beyond the Eternal tour, they did a date in Texas the other night featuring good friends of ours, good friends that I've been networking recently, including an artist that we hosted on the show before, that being Conjured from Killeen, Texas. Keelan it out there, per se. But we got Crafting the Conspiracy. That's another band that is well known in the Down Dune Productions club, per se, because not only does Ethan Jarma, not only is he the vocalist of Crafting the Conspiracy, but he also designs half the logos associated with Nithful, Abhorrent Abomination, Abysmal Decay, and other projects as they enter the Down Dune Productions club, per se. Iconic night for them, I'm sure. Shout out to them. And I mean, Ethan kind of called me out too in the comment section of that video. He's like, well, here's the thing. You wish you could, but you didn't. Why weren't you here, right? But overall, it's really cool to see bands that I've been networking with or that I've already hosted on the show accomplishing great things. Also, shout out to Lucretia and their Anime Fest coming May 3rd and 4th over in California. Basically, imagine Comic-Con, but with also a metalcore band set. Like, I'm pretty sure that's going to be unrivaled in the scene, and I look forward to how many years going into the future they host this, and hopefully we can get Blind Without Our Failures to be an opening act there as well, as we plan to accomplish some anime-themed material, very similar to Brand of Sacrifice's Lifeblood, which is really the epitome of the Anatomy podcast. But without me just shouting out all of the now 67 bands that I've hosted on this show so far, more or less, with some bands returning as individuals that we haven't hosted yet, just to kind of wrap up the story and get somewhat more caught up on the lore of certain bands, certain projects. After all, this session is going to be for Vile Revelation. So first off, we're going to do exactly what we did with the Cell session. We are going to be starting off today's Anatomy podcast episode by
Oh.
Can you hear us, Sean? We lost audio. There we go.
that is also the epitome of the Anatomy podcast is M7B blacking out every now and then because maybe I got like machine gun commentary and it's like, yo, you need to calm down, dude. You need to slow.
I cut you off.
No. But simply said, we are going to go ahead and start the sharing session. We're going to go ahead and check out this new album. I'm looking forward to this. I do believe Chrome tab. There we go.
I got them numbered
Inflation.
for convenience. Numbered for your pleasure.
All right.
Starting
So-
off good, I guess.
Let's see if we can go ahead and hear this in the first place. Can you guys see the screen?
We can. Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Should probably also turn on my headphones so I can get the good old full Skull Candy Wireless Crushers experience.
Yeah.
Play.
Oh, man. I'm gonna get that Popeyes.
There we go.
Perfect.
Not going to touch anything now. Ooh. This reminds me hella of ritual hymns.
I was hoping it would.
Sorry.
You know,
I'm too definitely.
whistle tone elongated? Let's go.
It was cool.
That was solid as hell, boys.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
thanks.
right now, I wanted to ask too, real quick. While we have this screen shared, can you guys also see yourselves and me at this moment?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, so without going into too much of a wormhole and causing a fucking inception on the screen, Upon the Gates of Ishtar, featuring
That's pretty
Shreeby
good.
Meme. You do your thing. You do your job. Do your job. I know you can do it.
It's a big file.
That's
They're very huge.
Got bringing that huge file energy to the table.
That's all right. Lossless.
It might be a little bit too hot for this hoodie. Good shit.
Okay, that song. That song's good. You blew it out of the water. I'm not gonna lie.
I always do.
It's true.
Yeah, I always do. I
He
love that
really
confidence.
does.
It's great.
He scraps stuff where I'm like, that was insane, and then he's just like delete. He's like, nah, it wasn't that good.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm pretty picky with my songs.
No, I mean that's fair. Tortured artist syndrome, man. Kind of comes with the deal.
That's what you could call it. Yeah.
Torture posts.
All right, now we have Crown of Ascension featuring Tusk B4C.
Shout out Dio. My favorite. Bossy.
God damn. Come on, bring it. Fuck yeah. I think I might want to do a vocal cover of that one, not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
That'd be fun.
Dio killed that. It was ridiculous. Step the fuck up, pussy.
I like the
It's so out of-
hardcore style
It's
for your
so
black
out
and
of place,
deathcore song.
but it fits though. Like he brought his bottom. we're about to go on a journey. I'm gonna let you know. The song, what, 7 minutes and something?
It's about
7 minutes? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's go.
The song is an adventure.
I built the song structure for this, and I was just saying stuff. It turns out pretty solid.
It worked out really well.
Hell yeah. And I see there's not only one feature, but 2 different features.
2 features on the
Yeah.
album. Yeah.
This is Joe. Yeah. We got him and our merch guy on this. Our merch guy does
Really?
the second chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds good.
And he sounds real good.
He sounds real good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, vibe out in the center.
Yeah, we're trying to set a couple new shit. This song, the next song, and the last one, all shit.
Flashy.
It's like the best.
I love the breathe. That was good. That was meaty. Okay, so you said Alex was a secondary vocalist for that, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he did the second chorus in there.
God damn. I couldn't really, like, as far as quality, as far as level of vocalism, I guess, I couldn't really tell who was who because they were both so good. But they are both like deathcore slam oriented, and that was cool to listen to. So Theophagy next.
This one's a vibe change.
Yeah, real big vibe change, if I say so myself.
That's completely fine. That's what music is.
It's a big change. It sounds good.
I like the static.
Until a kind like this and fall.
My favorite part is it goes from probably the most structurally like
Put together song.
put together song, and then we go to the most bare bones possible structure.
It's
Like,
nice.
it's just a good transition.
Yeah, it's excellent transition.
It's a bit ridiculous, but
A little bit.
it's
That's how you
fun.
start out, though.
Yeah.
And right back into
Brilliant.
The fall of ignorance. Ah. It's already over.
I
Damn.
know. I know.
Yeah.
That song could have went on 5 more minutes.
All right. So that was Vile Revelation and their album, their new 6-track record, or EP, as Spotify labels it right now, that being Cast from Eden. releasing February 29th or somewhere around that time, near the end of the month, really. That was really fun to listen to. And it feels fantastic to finally have that part of this session conquered, as after all, like I said before, Brandon was the one who pitched the idea in the first place, allowing for things to be heavily more uncomplicated for the Anatomy podcast and Sean Cross going forward, if I do say so myself, with many efforts before, to be honest, alluding to nothing more than me doing clickbait reactions for a song or three. It's just a difficult process. So to finally have something that's a lot more engaged and to have that be the new formula, well, it feels a lot more worth the effort. But now